Power to the truth. Once again, this is Peter S. Lopez, La Capita de Aztlan, transmitting from Zacatecalipas, Aztlan, California, Mother Earth, Milky Way Galaxy. It is Saturday, and to me, Saturday is a sacred day. Though I'm not a Seventh-day Adventist. In many religions, Saturday or the Sabbath is considered like their Sunday. So, I pray we are all doing well. And those who get a few bucks from SSI or welfare and stuff, I pray that, I don't really pray about it, I hope that you just use your money wisely and not frivolously. Before I jack up my house and I shut up my car in terms of money spent on booze and dope. I'm going to title this video Healing and Self-Healing. I'm a recovered dope fiend, and I'm still healing. I refuse to label myself a dope fiend the rest of my life. And those who say, like say at NA or AA meetings where they proclaim that I'm a drug addict and I'm an alcoholic. If they want to be well, they want to heal from that addiction. But when we keep on condemning ourselves through the power of our own words by saying, I'm an addict, that's counterproductive. So we need to, if we're involved in the process of recovery, if we're involved in the process of healing, then we need to be conscious of the power of the word. Like when I'm at an NA meeting, I'll say, I'm a recovered dope fiend. I don't say drug addict, I say dope fiend. So, I'm going towards 14 years sobriety now, and about a year or so ago I had a brain aneurysm. So I'm still healing from that too. Yet, I'm healing from the wounds of the past. Like my compañero Gaio says that a lot of our stuff is about healing our past. You know, facing our fears and being able to understand it, process it, and let go of what no longer serves us. That could be chemical addictions. That could be broken relationships. That That could be other stuff that holds us back from evolving, that holds us back from expanding our consciousness. And that includes letting go of the lies we live, letting go of the delusions that we still have, and seeing through the illusions that we hold on to, and looking at reality as it is, clearly, soberly, so that we can become more and more whole, more and more humane, more and more here. Not just in a physical sense, but here in terms of our consciousness. Consciousness is the unified field. And now with the power of the internet, we have a lot more potential to raise our consciousness, to create a global unity, to have shared principles that we believe in, so that we're maybe not on the same page with it, so that we're on a similar brainwave. People say, being on the same page, someone else could be in a whole different library, let alone not on the same page. So I heal myself through self-healing, where I am conscious of what I eat, my diet, and it gets complex, so I'll just say that a couple of years ago I was eating like a pig. I love Mexican food, and I was having like a torta with chorizo and refried beans and tortillas, white tortillas. And I did it for about a month, and I'm still sober. But I ended up having a brain aneurysm where a blood vessel in my brain burst. And I went into Sutter Hospital, and I went into a care facility. It took me about a month, then I came back to my dungeon here at the Shasta Hotel. So I'm still healing, and I look at the world, and I'm still convinced that we are on a collision course to extinction as a species. And as a species, human beings are in bad shape. We're still a primitive, predatory species. We kill each other, we eat each other, we come with these core character defects like greed, sloth, S-L-O-T-H, hatred, jealousy. We're judgmental, We walk around like we're judges. We judge someone by appearance. Like say if they're homeless in the street, and I see this crap, barefooted, and we condemn them without wondering, how did they get that way? What happened? We don't know their story, yet we project our false perception onto them, and we put a story on them. So we need to really... See, there are many times situations where people are really down and out in the streets. It involves self-esteem, our self-perception, our self-confidence. And when we say people are poor and oppressed and repressed, those living situations, those lifestyles are a reflection of that poverty, which is the great form of violence, poverty. Those conditions are a reflection of decades of being knocked down, decades of suffering. So we shouldn't be just rushed to judgment. We should, sit back and look at the big picture. And we can talk about the apathy of the American people, the indifference of them not giving a damn about what's going on. I mean, we combine that with a sick psychopath in the White House named Trump, with the U.S. empire controls the world now. Evil rules the world. Evil rules, R-U-L-A-S. Evil rules the world. Democracy is an illusion. So we need to understand the roots of matters. The roots, R-O-O-T-S. The roots of matters. I am a radical. So I go into the roots of what's going on. Not just judgment from a surface analysis, but going deeper into understanding. And it's a struggle. So I love what Chakravarti talked about in terms of how after the revolution, the real struggle will be the one for creating new kinds of relationships. Ideally, we want to bring about a peaceful global revolution. A peaceful global revolution. There is a possibility. There is a potential. Like say we have 1 million or so people surrounding the White House. We have the numbers. We've always had the numbers. We lack is the leadership. courage, perseverance. We lack the self-confidence, the self-esteem, the trust, T-R-U-S-T. So it's not just a matter of mechanics. It involves the dynamics of our society, the dynamics of our relationships, the dynamics of our personal lives. We need to heal. We need to heal mentally. We need to heal, many of us, physically. And we need to heal spiritually, in our spirit, our psyche. P-S-Y-C-H-E, psyche. Another word for psyche, Google the word psyche, is soul. Like one time I was passed out in my parents' in the laundry room over at my dad's place. And I remember to this day, I remember where, you know, it was dark in that room and a little bit of light. I remember my dad saying, "You're a drunk." You know, and that wounded me. I'm over it now, but I'm saying that when we say things to people, we can get wounded. I have a sister named Annabelle, or Jerry, G-E-R-I. She's in Fresno right now. I'll hope to go see her soon. I mean, we went through all kinds of stuff together. I helped raise her children. Now they're grown, and one time, you know, we used to argue and stuff. You know, we were both drunks, both alcoholics. Now she got some more sobriety time than I do, and she became a Christian. Then I became a Christian. But before that, I remember one time she said, "You know what? I don't like you." And that hurt me. You know, so be aware of the power of the word. I need to call her today, and so I'm still healing, you know, and many times we are our own worst enemy. It's not just the fastest pigs out there, but it's us. Our own darkness, our own shadows. Why are so many people afraid to be alone? Why are they afraid to be alone? A lot of that has to do because their own thoughts can condemn them. Their own thoughts can criticize them. Their own thoughts can judge them. Their own thoughts can torment them. Tormenting thoughts. So it's easier when someone else is around to distract us, and it's easier when we can just grab her bottle of beer or shoot some dope up or engage in some other harmful activity. Instead of stopping and meditating, pondering. Naps are good, NAPS, because even if it's like a short little nap, a cat nap, because we get so wrapped up in our day-to-day life that we're always on the go. We always have to do something, because we're busy. We're busy. When we're not doing, we're bees. And naps give us time to kind of gather our thoughts. Or stuff that we have not been paying attention to can pop up into conscious view. Simple stuff like, oh yeah, that's right, I gotta wash my clothes. And so, a lot of life is us learning about who we are and why we are the way we are. You know, we're born, we develop, we mature, and eventually, if you cut the pattern, we decline, and we die. Your time of decay may be distant, but you will surely decay. So take advantage of each new day. Each new day is a fresh start. And no matter how dark the night was, if you catch the pattern, the sun rises in the morning. The sun rises in the morning. So we need to have an optimistic attitude about the future. Have hope for the future, but be realistic. Don't walk around like a butterfly, where you got fairy tales, and you got angels and all this stuff. In terms of psychologically, if you're optimistic, you have a positive outlook on life, you're going to tend to do better than having a negative, pessimistic outlook on life. So that's to do with your attitude about life. The altitude of your attitude. So I tend not to be neither all optimistic, positive, neither all pessimistic, negative. I try to be realistic. I exist in reality. And trust and believe this is a primary reality. Primary, a primary reality. And some wise men could say, well, this is just a hologram. This is a computer simulation. If you believe that, maybe you better look deeper. Pinch yourself. Yeah, if you do it hard enough, it's going to hurt. You are here. So we need to be aware of those conditions that are toxic. We live in a toxic society, a toxic world. Why do you want to have toxic friends too? use your head. You want to have friends who are into their health, who work out, who do yoga, who read, who paint, who draw, who dance. Not people who are strung out on the Cyclops. C-Y-C-L-O-P-S, the Cyclops. The TV. Or even the computer monitor. How your friends are, if you have friends. Maybe you don't have friends. It's a lot about who you are. So choose your friends like good wine. Choose friends who are good for you, good to the taste, who are aged, who are well seasoned, who can help you understand yourself, and you can help them understand themselves. So that, like, actually a man and a woman in a couple can be like two tall trees standing by each other with their leaves touching. Treasure your life. Heal yourself of any wounds you may have. Go looking for some. And be open to constructive criticism and engaging honest self-criticism. Some stuff that I say might irritate you. That's addiction. Might bug you. And I'm trying to stimulate your consciousness. Spark awareness. Make you pull over and reflect on life, reflect on reality. Not like a crankster dope fiend. Always on the go, always on the go, always on the go. But you can't shut your mind out because your mind's like a monkey trapped in a cage. Remember that poster I used to have? Know what peace there is in silence. Silence. S-I-L-E-N-C-E. S-I-L-E-N-C-E. And many times people they just babble. Sometimes I babble. But many people, they babble and they really don't, they're not aware. Is the person I'm talking to really listening? Or are they busy cutting their toenails? Pay attention. When we speak to someone, we should pay attention to see, are they really listening? Or am I just talking to hear my own voice? And when you listen with a clear mind. Don't listen while you're thinking what you're going to say next. Don't take everything personal. Life's not all about you. Do the best that you can and know when to let go. Heal yourself. Examine your wounds. W-O-U-N-D-S. Examine your wounds. Check out your scars. Your physical scars, and you can have psychic scars. Scars in your psyche. It's part of healing. And I'm 65 year Earth here, so I've collected some scars. So I'm about done here. Listening to Native American flute and guitar album. So that's it for me for today. I have more to say. Oh yeah, Twitter. I'm on Twitter a lot. Get rid of the hell with that stupid concept of followers and following. I prefer the term connects, where we're connected, or connects through electricity, through the internet. And look behind you, see who's really following you. You may find no one is. So, examine connected reality. If you have any comments, please leave them here. And or if there's other things you might want me to comment on, leave a comment. Give me feedback. Let me know that you're there. Are you sure you're there? Is you're there? Have a great day. Parts of the truth.